Hi, this is Julia Bell, Cisco instructor with Walters State Community College. I'm going to show you how to review your results when you're completing a Cisco Packet Tracer lab. You'll notice at the top this is a CCNA1 lab they were currently working on. In this lab, the tasks that I have completed included working on the first PC, giving an address. I gave an address to the second PC. Then there's some configuration things to do in switch 1 and switch 2. And I will be honest with you. Before you look at my results, I've done none of the work on switch 2 at this point. Here's another screenshot. This is of the command line interface. And you'll notice that I'm currently looking at switch number 1. I've made some configuration changes to it, and we're going to review my results. This is a screen print. On the right, this document is the one to where it gives you the step-by-step instructions for the lab. If you don't see this document, it may be hidden underneath your actual Packet Tracer lab, so do keep that in mind. Once you've found it, maybe you need to move the Packet Tracer out of the way to find this lab. Notice this button at the bottom. Check results. When you click on that button, you're going to get something that looks like this. Something I'm going to look for here is right at this point. The overall feedback. If you are having difficulty, this tells me immediately that I am not finished. If I were, it would say, congratulations, you have completed the lab, and that kind of thing. But mine doesn't, so I can tell right off that there's something I have forgotten, or maybe I just didn't finish. So what I want to do is I want to click on this tab, Assessment Items. When you click on the assessment items, here's a part of the report that you get. Let's look up here. Notice these green check marks. The green check marks are good. That means it is correct. I did on PC1 have an IP address and a subnet mask. On the second PC, I do also have an IP address and subnet mask. Notice the things that I have done with switch 1. I've got a lot of check marks. Now you see the problem. I have not set up the VLAN 1 on the first switch. And to be honest, if you were to scroll down, you would see that I've not set up anything on the second switch. When you look at my results, I have 40 out of 88. That tells me I've missed a few things. You look at the results right below that. Here it's going to give you the breakdown, the host, the configuration management. Ooh, 0 out of 2. I think there's 2 tasks I didn't do. Host name configuration, I did 1 out of 2. I did switch 1 and not switch 2. IP version 4 addressing, I did 4 out of 10. I'll tell you, I didn't do everything that needed an address, so I understand why I got those scores. Once you finish reviewing this, you can click Close and go back into the lab and make the changes that you saw based on this report, that things that you had forgotten. Look into the write-up of the lab, figure out how to do those things that you don't know how to do, save the lab. Before you exit out, go back and look at the assessment items under the activity report again. This time you should see a whole different score other than mine, which is less than 50%. Thank you so much. Have a great day.